Yeah, hey guys, One Take Gary here, and it's One Take Gary trying to figure out, something new. I know a One Take Gary shouldn't be messing around with all this residual stuff, but I got this great item, in the mail finally, an airtime, card display that'll display your Beckett's, your PSA cards, and all those. Plus, it levitates like you can see. And so I thought, well, what can I use this for? And I thought, well, you know what? I have a lot of cards with an interesting background and an interesting story. So I thought, you know what? Why not put up a card, let it levitate here, and I'll tell the story about it in that. And some of them are pretty interesting stories. So I'll start with this card. Of course, it's a first edition base set Blastoise, and here's the story behind it. Now, excuse me if you hear birds in the background. We have a lot of parakeets, and so they're back there, they're back there chirping away. So, don't be distracted by that. I'll try not to be. So, okay, this first edition base set Blastoise. Okay, I got this like most of my cards many, many, many years ago. Probably, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. I can't remember that specifically for this exact card, but most of them, are from back then. So I had it graded, and it graded a PSA 9. This card is absolutely flawless. Now, I've been grading cards since 1995, so I'm pretty good at it. I can pre-grade cards and know, what to expect, or when something, doesn't, reach the number that it should, or if it gets overgraded and the grader overlooks it. I know, and I can tell, and I try to make it right. If it's overgraded, I'll let the person know if they're going to be trading it, with me or something. I'll let them know, and if it's undergraded, then I'm normally I'll just let them know it's undergraded, and I'll request a premium in trade. But in this case, I decided to try something I almost never do, and that is crack a card and resend it. So what I did was I sent a picture of this card, to our friends at E4, the Elite Forum. Asking, for the smart kids there to check check the centering, because when I sent it in to be reviewed at PSA, they put those arrows like this showing that the centering didn't meet the 60-40 parameters, the 55-45, 60-40 parameters needed to get a PSA 10. So though those guys there on E4, they're pretty sharp. So they were able to narrow it down to the pixels and count the pixels, and it turned out, sure enough, it was within the 60-40 parameters. It was like 58-42, so well within the parameters for a PSA 10. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to crack this open. I'm going to resend it. Now, it took me a few years to do that, because, a lot of other things going on in that. But I did crack it, or I actually turned it in to a service at one of the collecticons, and they cracked it and sent it back in for me. And like you can see, it did come back the deserved Gem Mint 10. So, so I felt like I was vindicated by that. So now I have this card in a PSA 10 that's, that it really deserves. And it is just an absolutely gorgeous card. You rarely see the edges, the corners, and the surface flawless. This one was absolutely flawless. It was just a little bit of centering left to right on the front. So, anyway, that's the story on this first edition base set Blastoise. And I think since I have this airtime, I'm going to show something. Now, this is levitating. I'm going to pull this cardboard thing away that was underneath it. and just to give a little more space in between so you can see. You know, since I have this super cool item, I'm going to try to do more of these shorts, shorter than this one, along with the story. You know, that came with the card. I have a lot of stories, and people are constantly asking me things about them. And so now, by using this airtime and displaying it so cool, it makes me look like I'm a techie, like I know what I'm doing, even though I think most of you know that I'm, you know, a real novice or beginner with this stuff. So I'm going to, you know, try to get more of these cards up in the coming weeks, and then tell the story, do it in a shorter format. Here I'm explaining it, then I won't explain it. I'll just put it up, tell the story, and make it like a short, like a lot of you guys do now. You know, 20 seconds, 60 seconds, 10 seconds. You know, maybe One Take Gary can, you know, be successful in creating little things like that. And I'll do it more often because I feel so bad that I don't, you know, create much for you guys. So anyway, let me know if you like this format, if you would like me to describe more cards. I never say like and subscribe, but I'm going to say that because I want to, and also leave comments. I want to know if this is of any interest to you all. And if it is of interest, then like this video. Then I'm going to know, you know, that you like it, and I will do more in the future. Some with cool stories like this card had. So, you know, anyway, God bless you all. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.